Yo, check. Mic check. Yo. Good evening. Inyong lahat. Shoutout kay Jet. Lalaki natin ngayon ay phoenixwright aceattorney. Imbes ng lalaro ito, bata pa ako sa Nintendo DSi pa ata. May DSi kasi ako na. Okay, let's do it. Ito yung unang says. Mahina yung mic ko. Ayan, okay na ba? O sobrang lakas naman ng mic ko? Or sakto lang? Check, check. Yan, okay na ba? Sana walang ano to, copyright. Hindi ko pa kasi sure eh. Nanya na. 3. Ay. Okay na. Okay na ba, Jet? Shoutout sa'yo. Right. Si Chief. Says a lot about you and your clients as well. Attorney, baka naman pwede nyo ipakibawi content. Ako bahala sa'yo! Take that! Bala sa'yo, Jet. Bawiin natin yung condo mo, bro. Bahala sa'yo, bro. Ang dami. Bigyan mo ako ng magandang review, bro, ha? Si Dino, tanginan ang kulit na no. Kubala sa condo mo, bro. Papawiin natin yun. It's over. Hindi ko alam kung matatandaan ko pa yung mga tamang sagot dito. Tagal ko na kasi nalaro ito. Pero nilaro namin to nung nakaraan. Nung nasa Cagayan de Oro pa kami. Wala po, wala. Ayan yung si Mrs. Ay, di pa pala Mrs. Girlfriend. Wala akong ano. Ang kodigo. Sige bro, bibigyan kita review pati garahe, bibigyan kita para doon ka matutulog pag nahuli ka ni Camille naglalaro. Naku po. Napanood mo Jat yung mga latest nila ni ano? Sino ba yun? Wait lang, shoutout muna sa girlfriend ko. Malapit na attorney din yan. Yung mga videos nila Jet ni Erin Neiman. Naglalaro na Switch kasi. Sabi ni Erin Neiman sa bagong video, ako ang batas bro. Binili ko yung bike sa halaga ng ano ba? Ginastos ko yung budget sa budget ng isang buwan bro sa harap ng misis ko. Ako ang batas. Ang kwento kasi dito, Oh, yung bagong keyboard, no? Nahuli siya eh. Mga takusa. Yung kwento kasi nito, nung game, itong ano na to. Kaya nga eh. Yun nga yung pinakita dun sa unang preview. Parang pinagbibintangan siya na siya yung pumatay sa girlfriend niya. Takot sa asawa. Yun yung hashtag nila dun eh. My name is phoenixwright. Here's the story. Ito yung pinaka unang case niya ito. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Si Larry Boots yung friend ni Phoenix. Oh, yun. Ganda talaga mga DS games na ito talaga. Kaya nga, sa DSi ko patuloy. Pati yung ano nga ba yun? Yung favorite tagline ko pa nga sa kanya doon, critical thinking is the key to success. Sino nga ba yun? Mga detective din yun eh. Oo, Cooking Mama tsaka Nintendogs, paborito ko yun dati. Ano nga yun, Jet? Alam mo ba yun? Yung nag-collab din dito sa ano? Sino ang nagsabi nito? Yun, si Professor Layton. Paborito ko rin yun eh. Mga solve din ng case yun eh. Tsaka mga mystery shit. Sayang wala ata na ito sa ano eh. Sa Switch. Ano si Judge? Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Boots. Oh, parang ganun. Ano to eh, tawag doon? Iba-iba. Minsan madali yung case, maiksi lang yung in trial. Yung iba naman mahaba yung pagsusearch mo ng mga clues. Tapos may time dito na matatapos muna yung trial, sabay magko-continue. Parang normal na trial din. Pero ano yun? Oo, may mga choices. Ito may court record din dito. Dito yung mga clue na iba. Ito, tulad nito yung autopsy report ni Cindy. Time of death niya, February, March, April, May, June, July 31. Tapos 4 to 5 p.m. daw yung time of death. Tapos yung cause of death niya, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. May mga clues na nandyan. May mga clues din. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Nasaan na yung evidence na si Hans yung Salarino? Naku po, wala ako dyan. Bigger weapons! Kabado si Phoenix kasi first trial niya to eh. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Boots. I need more bullets. Correct. This is a murder trial. Tell me what's the victim's name. Ayan, tulad nito, makikita mo dito yung tamang sagot din si Cindy. Nakalimutan ni Phoenix. Defendants. Gag. Alam ko yung sagot, di lang kabisado ni Phoenix. Kabado eh. Cindy Stone. May ano rin dito eh, Jet. May life bar. Lalo na kapag ano, doon sa cross-examine. Cross-examine mo yung ano. Ito. She died because she was hit with a blunt. Ay no, ay hit with a blunt. Ang puta, lit lang nun. Blood loss. Loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Puta, hit with a blunt. Ang puti. Hit with a blunt object. Dami games ngayon October. There's a Fallen, Spider-Man 2, saka yung Alan Wake 2. Spider-Man 2 lang yung sure ako na meron eh. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed. Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. Ito na yung object. The Thinker Statue. Ito, another clue. Si Hunter plus sa Bloodburn ang gumawa sa Bloodless. Ito, evidence. Andito na yun sa court record. Lalabas yan. Statue in the shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. Wala na yung DS ko. Matagal na. High school. Na-scam ako nun dati. Pati yung Nintendo Wii ko ninakaw. Hindi ba masyadong malakas boses ko? Pati yung Nintendo Wii ko ninakaw. Naan ko nga onte. Nagpipik yung ano yung boses ko. Hindi, sa Switch to. Switch. Pay attention, you don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. Noted. Is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Shout out James Robert. Sige Jet, thank you. Baka paluin ka ni Dita. Palo sa puwet. Ba't gising ka pa? Oh, may passport. Thank you James Robert. Yung model si Cindy. Thompson Sugar Daddies. Dal-dal mo masyado, kumukulit ka na, pre. Went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder. Gago sumagot eh. I'll send him a signal. Order. She wasn't home, man. So like I didn't see her. Custom boss. Attention! Yan, may witness. Mr. Pring, the prosecution may call its witness. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. You may proceed with your testimony. Yan, eto witness testimony yung sasabihin nung yung statement nung yung testimony nung witness. Kung ano yung nangyari yung na-witness niya that day. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby bar and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Okay. Ito na. May blackout daw sa building. Ito another evidence. From noon to 6. May begin your cross-examination. Dito na natin nahulihin yung salarin. Na-expose natin yung mga kasinungalingan. Cross-check natin yung mga sinasabi niya using evidences dito sa court record. Okay, let's go. I was going door to door. Okay. Yung L pala, pag pinress mo, may mga question siya dun sa witness. I thought it odd you would take notice of him. I don't know, this seems strange to me, that's all. She was mad and yet frightened at the same time. It's like a criminal fleeing the scene of the crime. Yung kadalasan ginagawa ko dito, ino-hold ko muna lahat. Pero nung nakaraan, hindi. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Yun pala, isa taas, yun yung health bar. Pag naubos yun, talo ka na. Gave you the idea to do that. The door was half open, you see. Isn't it only human to want to pick? Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. Are you sure she was dead? Well, no, I guess I wasn't. She wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere. So you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Yes, I mean no, nothing. Okay, what happened next? I thought to call the police immediately. You thought to call the police? Does that mean we didn't actually call them? Naipal talaga yung ano. The phone in her apartment wasn't working. Yes, I mean no, it wasn't, right? You said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you? I can explain that there was a cordless phone on the shelf in the entrance. Bakit? Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone. And being the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartments. Alright, what time did you call again? Exactly 1 p.m. 1 p.m., are you certain? Yes, absolutely. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Wait lang. The man who ran was, without a doubt. Are you absolutely 100% positive? Yes, it was him, no mistake about it. Okay, doon na tayo. Pe-present ko na dito sa... yung sa 1 p.m. Nasa mali ata yun. Wait lang. Lalaan ko. Wait lang. Protocol. Ano ba ito ba? Or ito. Puro, wait lang. Tama ba ito? Ito nga pa, sa 1 p.m. sa bahay. Ito nga, tama. You found the body at 1 p.m. You sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes that the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was nobody to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? This is trivial. The witness really forgot the time. Bakit ka na mamawis, Payne? I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why you were so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do, point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. You can review your testimony again? Okay, panibagong testimony. The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a videotape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Nakikita niyo na ba yung mali? You heard the voice saying the time on a tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. You know what to do. Let's go. Pero ipipress pa rin natin yung L para mabasa natin yung mga... Hold it! He said, heard, not saw. Yes, heard. All I saw was the body lying there. I didn't think to look at anything else, least of all my watch. Isn't that a little strange? So you're saying you heard something. But if you were so shocked by the body, you wouldn't hear anything at all. The witness say he actually heard the time. It's ludicrous to suggest he wouldn't hear anything. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Are you sure it was a television and not a radio? Well, no, I guess it might have been a radio. Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only one large television. Sagutin ko na ba agad? Or ipakita ko pa to isa-isa yung hold it? How to explain the gap? Well, witness, can you explain this? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of the program. Okay. There was a voice saying, ayan. Coming from the television. Ay, ano yung uumalab? Pakita ko na lahat. Ay, i-present ko na agad or ano? Hold it ko muna isa-isa. Pero yun nga, ito. Sa coming from television, wala ngang kuryente from noon to 6. So, ito. Hold it right there! The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. God! Oh, well earned. The defense has a point. You have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawi. No, I find it quite puzzling myself. What? Nah, ba siya? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Savitt. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Another one. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Bago na naman. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. I saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Lab, ano sabi mo? I-hold it ko muna o i-present ko na agad? That strikes me as a very suspicious mistake. Yes, I can see how you'd be a little doubtful. A table clock. Sige, go present na para dun sa di natin alam ko. A table clock? Was there a clock at the scene? This is the first I've heard of it. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. The murder weapon? Yes, table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or something? Something's fishy here. So, wait lang. Back tayo sa problem. Actually, I didn't hit this. Ito nga ito. Ay, mali. Shit. Evidence. Mali. 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 Shit. Ayan, nabawasan yung buhay ko. I think. Bayang. Sorry, Louds. Ito, tama na to. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't the clock. It was this statue. Now how is this supposed to be done? You, with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Silent. Hey, I saw it there. Okay, that's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Brain. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness' testimony. The only way he could have known that the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed, the witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. They were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah, prove it, prove it, prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with a clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Savvy, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon you spoke as you hit the victim. The voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Attention! What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? He struck the victim with a clock. Bado. Look by the clock. I heard. No, I mean, I saw. Galit siya eh. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. I hate you. It was him. I tell you, I saw him. He killed her and should burn. Burn. Give him death. Order in the court. Your Honor, a moment please. There is a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright! Your Honor, your claims the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is really riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Was definitely this clock, a fact which is clearly clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Sound the clock now, here in this court. I asked the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. Well, he is the thinker after all. So we heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time is it now? It's 11:25, so 3 hours gap nga. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow, precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Zawit heard and the actual time of death. Try to walk your way out of this one. Well, it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? You can't prove that, you don't have a case. Lack of critical evidence to support your claim. Fortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Savage. You lawyers are all slime. Not so fast, Mr. Savage. Listen up, Miss Wright. Don't throw this one away, not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Doesn't mean you can still win by thinking about the clocks. Kasi galing siyang Paris. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't set her clock since returning home. That's why the time her being struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Savage? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Mula yung bibig. Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Boots, not guilty. Yes, sir. And with that, this court is adjourned. Turns out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar. Wait lang. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house that day. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his third work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Okay. Panalo tayo. Thanks, Chief. Not at all. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. Never seen the chief. Okay. My life is over. What's wrong now? Nick, don't worry about me, I'll be dead and gone soon. You're innocent, the case is closed. Harry Boots, innocent. Thanks, I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. It's the one who got you off the hook. Thank you, I'll keep it as a memento. Bali dalawa yung The Thinker. Yung isa para kay Cindy, yung ginamit na pangpatay sa kanya. Tapos yung isa kay Harry Boots. Butts, can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just you wanna just cry? Ano yun? Gago. Larry. Are you sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. You don't sympathize. Isn't that right? Ano ka pa ito? Gago, mali. Ano ba dapat yun? Alam mo ba yun, Lap? Hindi ko alam eh. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe. Mali yung binigay ko sa kanya na kay Larry Butts. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. So how about dinner on me? Drink a toast to innocent Butts. Now, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of... Ay, yung ata yun, yung pin siguro. Ito. Hindi ko sure kung ano ipapakita. I promised to tell the chief about me and Larry. It'd be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Ano nga dito sa 1. Eh, black screen talaga. Yung alin love. Shoutout sa 2 million viewers. Oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. Okay. Ano sagot mo dun, love? Tama ba, nabigay mo ba kay Larry Butts yung ano? Yung gusto ipakita ni Chief? She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Wait. Maybe she's in her office. Exam. And they move na ata. Wait for that. That smell. Blood. Someone's in there. Chief. Ayun na si Chief. Who are you? Namatay. The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the sofa. Mahaba-haba nga eh. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade, until finally she was cold. Okay, examine natin yung place. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel, a nice luxurious place. Chief, it's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. Struggle died instantly. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Piece of paper must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya, did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. I think there's enough snooping around. That girl just now, where'd she go? Yikes. It's okay, I work here. Maya Faye. I should show her the receipt. Shows it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Came in, the room was dark. Insists. So you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. You were here visiting this late at night? Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Uy, shoutout ng ano to, Aceattorney, ano yun? Phoenixwright, aceattorney. Sa Switch. About the finger. The thinker. What was... Oh, sis. Yun yung pinatago sa kanya eh. Right, I better call the police. If the screws on the receiver are missing. Hindi ah. Everything is written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About how she used this PC was for email. Diyan ang mga police. Gumshoe. Detective Dick Gumshoe received a report from the building across the way. See, got a person saying they saw a murder. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. The victim drew her note in her own blood. See, under her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Nakusahan agad eh. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Of course I will. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Cheer up! Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. And I also heard about you. I was down to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on the edge the whole time. It's been a while. He's a genius, one of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. I think you might want to wait, give him 3 more years. You want to be found guilty. That's what she said. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to insult you. It's okay, it's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. What's with that outfit? All this, that's all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes, like people in religious training. What is it to you? To? Ano ba? Hirap mag-English. Oh, it's nothing strange really. I'm a spirit medium in training. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold onto a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes. That clock shaped like the finger. How could it have been evidence in a case? She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? So you could say you have a conversation. Ang kapit lang, kate talaga ng likod ko. Namamalat dahil sa sunburn. Let's hear it. So you're an acolyte, or medium in training. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. The Fae family. So Mia was into this stuff too. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. So you're a real honest to goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that. Well, can't you contact me, a spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. Something that mattered. I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. And no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. Then. Sister, trying to hold on a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Practically qualifies as a real murderer. So then, when did you arrive at the office? 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Grossberg Law Offices. Table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil painting is so thick, it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelf filled with expensive looking books. They don't look like they've ever been read. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal, no trespassing. Sorry, don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? Pagkamalan pa nga si Butts. I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? Get the name right. And don't calling me go... and don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick. You're her lawyer, right, pal? Got business here, you better do it quick. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. You can see the report, but that's all. October 5, 9 p.m. Single blunt force trauma that was instantaneous. About Maya, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. I just say that the city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth under prosecution. I'm sure you know what that means, you're being a lawyer at all. Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, do you know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain, he doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Quarter-line strict tap. Hey, what is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Seen him yet? See. So really yourself, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. You showed me that case was made quite a stir when I was talking about it, apparently. Police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. They didn't use the spirit medium that day. The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. The case was solved. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. Wala pa rin ba yung lawyer dito? Wala pa rin eh. Ay hindi, may pe-present pala sa kanya yung... All that, I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Don't think of it. I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. Sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. You just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already then. Got that right, Bob. Gatewater Hotel, September 6. Oh, hello there, handsome. Hi. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Hey, this is all like something out of a movie. So exciting, I can hardly contain myself. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Oh, loose. To describe what you observe at the time of the incident. Observe? Incident? You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. You know the thing that happened the other day, the bad thing. What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Please. Let me see, well, dream on. Until now, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? I'm just doing my job here. Tee-hee! You're cute in the bush. Right. Can you just tell me what this shit you do? Well, no. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Not me, I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Hey, I got your cell phone back. I'll say, can I listen to my sister's voice? Thank you. Wala pa rin ba si ano? Ayun na. That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha! Boss, ang ginagaya dito eh. So you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. That passionate color. Ah, mali. So you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? Not busy. Something the matter? Came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Faye. Yes, Maya Faye. Go on. Acha. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Faye's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course. I know that. Shout out sa pinsan, sa kapatid ko, Cloudy Ash. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Di, kapatid nga eh. Did you say something? I think not. I said. Ano wala? I'm terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, boy. I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but you can leave now. I've nothing more to discuss with you. How do you know Mia Faye? Mali pala. How do you know Mia Faye? She worked here a long time ago. Paano di bagay yung boses? Learn more. Ay, hindi. Hindi na ako marunong magkala eh. She left one day, quite Sunday. Had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back. That one. That's quite a painting. Aha, you noticed. Nakakapagod. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? A color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. I will not even to you. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Oh shit. You don't mean you refuse to help? I see. I've been abandoned. It's a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. Defend Maya. Paano kayo pag pinili kayo na go home? I made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me or not. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. It's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. One last question. You're innocent, right? It's a deal. Good afternoon, sir. I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment at the service, sir. Alright. I just come up to the living room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the facilities. I'll be leaving. Please stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. I'm almost forgot. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? She still heard that Mr. Wright of Blue Corp phoned. Alright, sure. Red, white, blue. What was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother? Could it be a coincidence? There's screwdriver sticking out. It's my chance to see. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Found in Miss May's hotel room. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have done something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence tomorrow's trial. That's for sure, for Maya's sake. I'll get this woman spot on. Wait, I mean, you know what I'm... Oh, bellboy, still there? Okay, let's do this. To be continued. Hey. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. But better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on to me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss May, was at the scene of the crime. As evidence, she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. This prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. In na loads? Sige po. Thank you. Aga pa, B? Maya. Tayo magkano. My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon is a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. Okay, whatevs. Ay, hindi kita. Yan. The court accepts the statue as evidence. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir. Immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence. She did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Just testify to the court about this hard evidence. Witness testimony. Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenixwright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you see. Very well, Mr. Wright. May begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. What's this? When me and my sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Something that matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey pal, don't play dumb, you know who. The call was from a customer at the Gateway Water Hotel, right? Across from the crime scene. Not campus. Not sure it did much though. Right, please continue. There were two people there already. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving a call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So, tell us who the two people you found on the scene you were. Scene you were put. Yes, sir. The defendant is Maya Fey and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenixwright. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb back will only get you so far. With your funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, You two stand out like suspicious people at the crime scene. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why is that? What's your reason? Why? We had a witness accounting. I would know. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah. If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh. Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You said it. You did say it. You said exactly what about this suspicious woman and Pig's claim was hard evidence. What? This May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she's Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about it first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was a blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know, I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin cross-examination. Let's do this. Did you find any evidence? No. Don't drop the gun on me now. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part. Found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Just because you find it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Then who did write it, smarty pants? The killer. The killer, anyone can see that. You're saying the killer wrote her own name, body please. She was framed. Objection! Hold on! If that's the case, where's your evidence? Sorry, Akinlogs. I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Do you have proof it was Mia who wrote that? Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh. Lab test results. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. What kind of tests were these again? Hermagoblin. Thanks, pal. I mean, you're honest, right? Detective Gumshoe. Yeah. I look forward to your next evaluation, as should you. On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective? The right hand. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and the movies. This isn't movie detective. Let's talk about it, about reality, shall we? Because I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister. Ah yeah, actually you got a point now. Stop right there! The witness' opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order! That's right, what he said. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Mali. Blood test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Blood test results. Kaya na, mali. Shit. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene. Tanda. Or she died, the victim. Hindi ko natanda lang. Nandiyan ka pa. Mali ganito. Ito. Statue. Ito. So, yung wire top. PC. Floor plans. Glass shards. Maya cellphone. Mia's autopsy. May folder ba? Time of death. Dito. Para dito, no? Ito. Detective Gumshoe. Say that the victim Mia Fey wrote this note. She was accusing the defendant Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying. Backwards, the victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from their department detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. No butting your way out of this one, detective. Again, the defense's opponent, someone who died immediately, wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain the autopsy report? When? The day after the murder. It's the day after the murder. That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. I see. Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Something you want to say? Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you want to do to get your verdict. What a reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Autopsy report updated in the court. Died from a blow by a blunt object, may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests that the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. Prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Witness, your name, please? April May, at your service. Wink, wink. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. tell us where you were on the night of September 5 when the murder occurred. Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay and Cola offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Witness testimony. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And the woman dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. And the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy wink. Well, Your Honor, I see it's a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fay's understudy, were you not? I must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. How dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will I cross-examine the witness? Yes, I'm doing it. She has to have some weakness. Hindi ko matatapos to ngayon. It was like 9 at night. I looked at the window, you know. Why did you do that? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. I sort of, I had a feeling. Surely you must have had a reason to look out the window at the time of night. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. You have been warned. Look out the window, what did you see next? And then, I saw a woman with long black hair. Long hair being attacked. Black hair. The woman with long hair. That was Mia Fay? Slender, sort of. Well, some people might say pretty if that's your thing. Your thing? And the person attacking her? The one attacking her was the mouse girl. How do you know she was the defendant? Well, you know, she had a girl's physique. Women know these things. Look, and just okay? There's only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. His testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. Hold on a minute, that testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Oof. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning of... what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this. Okay, if you had really witnessed my client, Mia Fay, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks familiar, far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But still, we don't know if she was dressed that way that night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. Damn, I almost had her. I did see everything. I did. The woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. And the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. The kind of statue clock. The thinker, I think. Does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Cross-examination. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Let's begin the cross-examination. So you saw me then too? Of course, I had remembered that spiky hair anyway. The witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney. Very well, continue. Victim... Is that right, as in your red, as you look from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife? I hold my knife in again? Right, it's my right hand. Then the girl in the hippie clan clothes ran off. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes. I mean, that's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun. And she hit her with that weapon, I said. I did. Where did this weapon come from? She picked it up from the desk. I see. What sort of weapon was it? A clock. Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Larry. Can't pin them on. How do you know it was a clock? Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, Mr. Lawyer? You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock. There's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. He was found guilty of murder. Shout out to 1 million viewer. Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with the trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You'll withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. As you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Huh? Wait lang, guys. Okay, let's go. May binigay lang yung kapatid. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. If you stop me there, the trial would be over. What happens now if you answer my... Now, is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? Because I heard it. It say the time. So you've been to the law offices of Fame Co. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Layo naman. No, Your Honor. I can't give it. Yeah, I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard the clock go off in the building next door. You have proof that she could not. Amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. Then I would like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard. The prosecution denies your request. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed, objection system. Time to switch direction quick. Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? No, Your Honor. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have wrong. Kasi nga sira. Sira or ano? Ano ba yung sabi niya? Ayun, broken niya. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? Well, I'm not sure, but I doubt it could work. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. And empty pala dapat. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is, as you can see, the clock was empty. Well, it couldn't have wrong. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Miss May. Just. Quite sure you put us on for us, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing. However, indeed, the clock was empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true, that is a possibility. That's exactly what happened, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Andun yun sa recordings. Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening, and now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... Take that! Take it! Take a look at this. Motherfucker. Wait lang. Oh, you have a girly phone. Hindi yan sa akin. Well, wait. This isn't my phone. Mofo. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention kasi wala sa'yo, nasa akin. Wait lang. Pam. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. Gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Yes, po. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. It's not working. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was it again? Store. Ginagawa lang yun ni Larry Butts. Ginawa lang niya yun. So the witness had seen it before, that would make sense. The defendants have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. Well then, let's see. Let's produce this evidence. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world. The one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible, everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, the excuse is not on sale today? Golashi. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it and she should die for it. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law and the witness will remain calm. Oh, silly me, did I, lose it? I guess I did. Ring. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear, does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Yes, Your Honor, allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had it. Miss May held that very clock in her hands. Then she used it to strike the victim. Well, else. Bobo! Mali! Kakasabi mo. Ba't ganun? Ba't yun yung sinabi mo? No way. Yes way, Mr. Lawyer. Siya't di nga aabot. I guess she was not at the crime scene rock solid. Mr. Wright, you just made a serious accusation against a perfectly innocent woman. Sorry, Your Honor. Figure it out, there's one other way Miss May could have known it was a clock. One way alone, and I have proof. Have a look at this. Found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone, but were you not?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which is not, You still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. Proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... I present the defense himself. Yes, we've seen it. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mio, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again, what is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, thinker, and it tells you the time. It's April, May. You used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Daming ano siya. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. La la la. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May, shut up! Sinat up yung judge, ano. Awkward. It's not fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Also, I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Yuck. Why the wiretap? Miss May, why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? At the time of the murder, I was in my hotel room getting room service. How could I have killed her? If you don't believe me, just ask the bellboy. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Try nga natin. Alright, on the ridiculous examination. Okay na yung bellboy. Pero kaya ko bang i-save to? Kasi... I remind you, dear Mr. Wright, should you question the bellboy and Miss April May's alibi proved to be solid, then by default your client, Miss Maya Fey, will pronounce guilty. Are you prepared to accept my condition? I accept. Very well. Court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. Excuse me. I believe you were ready for the witness to testify. Kailangan ko muna mag-save kasi ako ay mag-start ng work and kailangan ko na magpaalam. Sinave natin dun sa point na bellboy na yung next na kakausapin natin. So, ayan, maraming salamat sa mga nanood. Shoutout sa girlfriend ko, si Camille. I love you so much. Sa kapatid ko, si Claudia Ash. Kay Nung Ren, kay JCB Live, kay James Robert. Shoutout sa inyo. Meron pa ba? Wala na ata. Ayan, maraming salamat. Keep safe always and see you tomorrow. Kung makapag-live man ako neto, tutuloy natin to. And yun lang. Bye-bye!